Claude is doing something again. Just this month, Anthropic announced its Claude. The model completely cut off the supply to Chinese-controlled companies. In recent days, Anthropic officials have also issued an acknowledgement. There is a problem of degrading the output quality of the model. It is commonly known as a reduction, coupled with its high pricing. It has long made developers complain. So I don't use Claude as my main programming model anymore. I recently found a very good flat T scheme.
Here's a quick sponsor message. This AIAPI aggregation platform for domestic and international large models lets you access 500 plus AI model APIs at lower cost and with faster integration. Kling v3 is priced at $0.07, and the NanoBanana 2 costs $0.025 per call. Overall pricing is only 20% to 80% of the official rates, with token costs as low as RMB 0.05 per million. It also offers an online playground, so you can freely use text, image, and video models with unlimited concurrency. If a request fails, you'll be refunded. Just click the link in the video description to go directly there. If you want discounts or run into any issues, join our Discord community for prompt support, or add customer service and send the message 6 for one-on-one assistance. Alright, back to the video.
Connect KMI's K2 model to the programming tool Claude Code, and the overall cost performance is relatively high. Recently, Turbo Preview, a high-speed version of KMI K2, launched a limited-time half-price campaign. Domestic friends don't have to worry about the ban. You don't need to have an overseas internet environment to experience it smoothly. In this video, we connect KMI 2 to Claude Code. Call cases through 2 MCP tools. Add AA below the 2 scenes of foreground and backstage. Programming cases to test its actual performance. At the same time, I also prepared another AI programming that has been very popular recently. Tool Codex as an alternative KIMI recently launched the 0905 version of KMI 2. Further enhance agentic coding capabilities. Context length is reached 256K. Better support for complex long-term tasks. This length has surpassed that of CloudSonic 4, and its API price is only 1/6 of that of CloudSonic 4. Let's first connect KMI 2 to Claude Code and Codex. The following is a step-by-step nanny-level tutorial. Without further ado, let's start right away. We came to the official website of Claude Code. Install the software first. The premise of installing Claude Code is that you need to install Node on your computer. Click on this link. Download according to your operating system. Corresponding installation package. Node.js installation completes. Open a command line window. Copy the Claude Code installation command in. Installation. After the Claude Code installation is completed, enter the command Claude to start it, then click it directly. Ctrl+C exit is fine. Next, we register the Moonshot Open Platform in the API key management on the left. Click New API Key to copy the key and save it. Let's come to the C drive user, your username. Cloud folder under this new sightings. JSON configuration file. We open this file, then enter this paragraph. Token fill in the key that was generated in Moonshot. If you have configured other models before, you need to override them here. The model I am using here is a high-speed version of KMI K2. Save the file. Go back to the command line and start it again. Claude choose the color scheme. This way you can start using it directly. I say hello. Successfully gave the output. We are done. The next alternative is Codex. Codex is an AI programming tool launched by OpenAI. It has been very popular lately. OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman specially posted a message to announce the good news. Codex usage is skyrocketing at a 10x rate. Open a command window. Let's install Codex first. Enter the command to complete the installation. Codex starts first. Press Ctrl+C to exit. Then we come to the C drive user, your username. Codex directory. Under this directory, create a new configuration file config. Tamel opens this file and fills in this paragraph. Here's one thing to note about the Codex configuration file. Fill in the name of the environment variable, not its specific value. Wait for us in the command line window. Set the environment variables. Go to any folder and right-click to open it in the middle. Note that a PowerShell window is opened. First, execute the first command to set the environment variable of API key. The following string is the key we applied for on the Moonshot Open Platform. In this way, enter Codex to start. I also say hello here. The output Codex is successfully configured. We see that Claude Code and Codex are very similar to 2 tools. You can choose one of them. Next, we connect to 2 very useful MCPs. Tool to test the tool call ability of K2. ChromeUmp is a very popular MCP tool recently. It operates automatically. Anything on Chrome. Capture web page history for web request analysis browsers, cross-window data conversations, and more. Let's try it out when we come to the project's GitHub homepage. Download the Chrome MCP package in the releases on the right. This compressed package is a browser plugin. Let's save it first. Next, open the top right corner of your Chrome browser. Extensions, click Manage to open developer mode in the upper right corner. Next, drag and drop the compressed package we downloaded directly. This completes the installation of the browser plugin Chrome MCP server. Next, a command line window opens. We need to install a bridge program. What this app does is in the browser plugin and server. Complete the communication return installation on both sides. I created a new folder to test MCP. Let's first use the cd command to enter this folder. Next, execute the installation command of CloudCodeUmp. The transport protocol used here is streamable HTTP, and the link behind it is fixed. The next and final step, we come to the plugin in the upper right corner of the Chrome browser. Click on this connect button here. Turn on a green light and the configuration is complete. Let's test it. Enter the command cloud to enter cloud code first. I called TechCrawler, help me look it up in Chrome, which is the open source project with the highest number of stars I've written on GitHub. We see that KMIK2 is connected to CloudCode's understanding of the tool, and the ability to combine and use is very strong. It called the MCP tool many times. Open many web pages to search. In the end, it successfully positioned the open source project with the highest number of stars. There is a 2.6k star. The answer is very accurate and very good. XLMP is one of my most commonly used MCP servers these days. It can help us batch process Excel analysis data, draw charts, and more. This is an MCP computer written in Python. If you have not installed UV, you need to go to the official website of UV. Follow the installation command here to install the UV first. Next, we go back to the command line window. Install MCP in Cloud. I create an empty Excel file. Use MCP to help me write this test file. Add 4 sales teams with monthly sales data. You can create the data yourself. The table is created. Let's take a look at the results. The Excel sheet contains sales data. A monthly performance trend chart is also drawn below. As can be seen from this example, KMIK2 has a very strong structured output capability. It is very suitable for completing the work of writing structured documents. Next, let's look at an example of using 2 MCP tools in combination. Manual organization forms data automation. Streaming Web Archive is a web page archiving website. This is where you can view the historical changes of a website. ToAPIs is a very authoritative list of programming language trends. It will be updated in the first half of each month. Programming language trends ranking of the month. I want AI to sort it out for me now. From January to September this year, trend rankings of the top 5 programming languages, and save the results in an Excel sheet. My prompt is to take a look at this page. According to the web page snapshot on the 14th of each month, Python C, C++, Java C# from January to September. The ratings corresponding to these 5 programming languages are extracted. Deposit in an Excel sheet. Cloud code according to my requirements. I opened many web pages step by step. Get the results from January to September. Finally, the results are sorted out and output into Excel. Let's check it with the data from May. Python trends are 25.35 and 25.35 C++, 9.94. It is also 9.94 on the web page. The result was completely correct. No problem. Pure front-end project, draw a web page or something. For today's programming agents, it's too simple. Let's look directly at a real case of backend Java programming. I have a booking form in the Postgres database for users to make reservations for household washing services. It records the reservation information of all users. I want to implement a scheduled task that allows this appointment form to be scanned at regular intervals. If the user's appointment time is found to be in, send emails to users within a day. Remind to wash your pet in the store. My mail system has limited capacity and cannot handle a lot of homeopathic pressure. So I need Kafka as a message middleware to dissipate traffic. Fill the drum. I have timed tasks in my program as a producer of Kafka. Scheduled tasks that send emails every minute. As a consumer of Kafka, this is a real business scenario with a moderately complex backend. Normally, a backend Java programmer has 3 days workload. Let's see if Cloud Code plus KMIK2 can meet this requirement. I created an empty Springbot project. There is only one startup class in this project, and there is also a configuration file. In the configuration file, I configured the database. There is also Kafka's connection information. This is of course a must for the program. And then I have a little document. This document I tell the AI the table structure of my database. It is convenient for AI to write code based on this table structure. Then it is also written below how to send an email. This should be all the information needed to write this requirement. I wrote the specific code in one line. We directly asked KimiK2 to work with Cloud Code to complete this requirement. Go to the project folder, right-click in the middle to open the input cloud, paste this long list of prompts to get it started. The high-speed version of KimiK2 is really fast. The development of the requirements was completed in less than 3 minutes. Let's review its code. First of all, the class of fixed objects wrote a schedule to trigger. Scan the table first and then take out the data in the table to loop. Send a Kafka message here. The specific sending implementation is a Kafka template. After the delivery is successful, here are the logs printed. There is a topic partition and there is. The offsite log is very useful for locating problems. Effective. Next, let's take a look at the implementation of consumer. Kafka listener. This is a standard implementation. After getting the news of Kafka, he sent the mail first. Reminder, after sending the email, the program remembers to update the status to send the email. Although I didn't write it in the prompt, I thought of this piece and implemented it. This is also very good. I did not find any major problems after reviewing. Let's test it directly. I created a test data in the table. We see that the logs have been typed out. Here's the serialization failed error. I posted it to the AI and asked him to fix it for me. AI helped us fix it. Let's try again. There is a new error. I paste it to Grandpa again. Let him fix it for me. The key here is how Kafka offsite is submitted. The code is written as a manual commit. However, the configuration file is auto-committed, which causes conflicts. Here the AI wants to change both the code and the configuration file to manual submission. It also wants to create factory classes, which is too long-winded. I clicked immediately. Escape interrupted it. I told him not to confirm manually, but to confirm automatically. Then the AI helped us successfully fix the code. This small case also confirms my long-standing thinking about AI programming. It is with AI assistance that we can focus more on implementing the code minutiae. The above is transferred to the design of a higher-level system architecture. We humans should review the code made by AI from the perspective of architects. Once you find that the AI has deviated from your original intent, we should be able to provide immediate corrections. This will achieve an effect of 1 + 1 greater than 2. Program with greater efficiency. Let's test it again. We see that the message printed here is processed and comes to the database. A glance at the status turned into an email. Come to my mailbox. When I saw this household washing email, it was sent. The requirements of such a real backend scenario are completely tuned in. Finally, let's take a look at the consumption of this task, which is shown here. If we use the cloud model is $3.78, but this time we actually used KimiK2 Turbo. A total of 1.2 million tokens of input. Inside the control panel in the Moonshot backend, you can see the actual call. Most of the input tokens hit the cache, and the output tokens are rarely negligible. Most of the 1.2 million tokens hit the cache. The whole task is about 3 yuan. It's much more cost-effective than using the cloud model. Let's take a look at the power of AI programming. Create a game website where you draw me guess. Players can paint on the canvas. The AI system is responsible for guessing what is drawn. I have also tested this case using other models to connect to Cloud Code. Let's take a look at how several models perform. Cloud for Sonic model has an interaction problem. I haven't finished drawing yet. The AI began to guess the result. There is one less submit button here. 10 million 3 coder looks like there is no problem with functioning. But his reference to Tailwind is wrong. So the CSS on the page is not working. There is also a problem with the coder calling the tool in a loop. 9.2.5 Pro has a bug. It is that its drawing board is transparent. AI recognition is not good. You need to change the color of the artboard to white to fix this bug. JLM 4.5 does not fully implement background logic. It just writes a mock return effect. It didn't run through the whole process. Finally, let's take a look at the performance of KimiK2. Let's take a look at the code written by KimiK2 first. My evaluation is very good. First of all, it is very correct to use Tel1's v4. Tel1's v4 is a new standard that will only appear in 2025. This indicates that KimiK2 has a relatively new knowledge structure. Another good thing is the file structure of the project. It is very neatly written. The background code uses API roots files. Directory structure in place of the API's endpoint declarations. This is the recommended writing method for Next's 13 later versions. And KIMI has added some new ways to play. We need to click to start the game, and then he will give a proposition. This is a proposition. Composition, we draw a cup, then click the button. It's quite interesting to let AI guess correctly and add 10 points. Except for the lack of alignment of the artboard's borders, the overall implementation of the entire project is good. I can give it a score of 95. In this video, we use Kimic 2 as the flat of the Claude model. It has been replaced by two AI programming tools, Cloud and Codex. High-speed model of Kimic 2. There is currently a half-price campaign. Great value for money. Interested audience friends, you can go to the platform of Wensheo to give it a try. That's it for today's video. Thank you all for your likes. Support us. See you next time.